Finance ministers from the G7 are meeting in Canada to coordinate plans for restoring global growth and stability. Canadian Finance Chief Francois-Philippe Champagne has said that the talks, in fact, will tackle economic overcapacity, non-market practices, and also financial crimes. Meanwhile, tensions between U.S. tariffs are expected to persist, with President Trump pushing allies to confront China's economic model. Bilateral talks with Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent are underway in Banff as the group works to navigate ongoing global challenges. Meanwhile, my colleague Maha Siddiqui gets you this exclusive report and unpacks what's happening straight from Vancouver.
The G7 finance ministers are meeting in Banff in Canada ahead of the G7 summit next month that Canada is hosting. Ahead of the three-day meeting, the Canadian Finance Minister Francois-Philippe Champagne indicated that there could be tension on the table because of Trump tariffs that threaten to destabilize the global economy even as it continues to struggle after COVID-19. However, he expressed hope that when it comes to discussions around economic stability, then they will have fruitful discussions with the U.S. The Trump administration is being represented by the U.S. Treasury Secretary. Though at the moment, there is no clarity on whether the specific issue of tariffs imposed by the U.S. administration will come up for discussion, because some of the other G7 countries have indicated that they would rather have negotiations with the United States directly, that is bilaterally, and address some of the concerns that U.S. has with regards to trade imbalances. However, specifically for Canada, as it hosts the G7 summit, the issue of tariffs and the economic coercion from the United States is a critical and an important one. And that message has been conveyed by Canada in several ways to the G7 countries, including the fact that when the countries, that is the G7 countries, need to come together to look at other issues as well, which is finding peace in conflict-ridden areas and to stop hostilities in Ukraine and in Gaza, then working together is imperative, and the Trump tariffs could cause a hurdle in that. Meanwhile, other issues like artificial intelligence would also come up during the finance ministers' meeting, and this will set the tone and the agenda for the summit in June.